There are moments in life when the hardest part isn't failing, it's trying and still not seeing anything change. You wake up each day telling yourself to keep going. You make small efforts. You show up in the ways you can. You try to stay hopeful, and yet nothing seems to move. No clear results, no big breakthroughs, no moment where things finally make sense. And that can feel incredibly discouraging because when you're trying and nothing is working, you start wondering if the problem is you. You ask yourself questions you never wanted to ask. Am I doing something wrong? Am I not enough? Why does it seem easier for everyone else? And slowly, doubt starts replacing hope. But I want you to pause for a moment and really hear this. Trying without immediate results does not mean you're failing. It means you're in a part of the journey that no one talks about, the quiet middle, the invisible effort, the phase where growth is happening beneath the surface. This is a part of life that doesn't get applause, the part where progress doesn't look impressive, the part where all you can do is keep showing up even when you're tired. And that is not weakness, that is endurance. We live in a world that loves success stories, but rarely talks about the long periods of uncertainty that come before them. No one talks about the days where you try different paths, but none of them feel right. The days where you do everything you're supposed to do and still feel stuck. But those days matter more than you think. Because trying, even when nothing seems to work, is shaping you in ways you can't see yet. It's teaching you patience, it's teaching you resilience, it's teaching you how to keep going without guarantees. And that kind of strength lasts longer than quick success. If you're in a phase where nothing is working right now, please don't rush to judge yourself. You're not broken. You're not cursed. You're not wasting your time. You're learning. Learning what doesn't fit you. Learning what drains you. Learning what you're no longer willing to accept. And sometimes that learning looks like delay, like confusion, like standing still. But standing still is not the same as going backward. There are seasons in life where your only job is to stay present and not give up on yourself. You don't need to force clarity. You don't need to pressure yourself into motivation. You don't need to compare your pace with anyone else's. You just need to keep choosing yourself gently. If today feels heavy, let it be heavy. If things aren't working, let that be information, not a verdict. Sometimes life doesn't respond immediately, not because you're doing something wrong, but because you're being prepared for something different, something better aligned, something more meaningful, something you can't reach yet, but will. So if you're watching this, feeling tired, stuck, or discouraged, let this be your reminder. Trying is not pointless, even when results are slow. Effort is not wasted, even when outcomes are unclear. And this phase is not permanent, even if it feels endless. You're allowed to take breaks. You're allowed to feel frustrated. You are allowed to question things. Just don't give up on yourself in the process. One day you'll look back and realize that this was a chapter where you learned how strong you really are. Not because everything worked out quickly, but because you stayed. And sometimes staying is the bravest thing you can do. So take a breath, slow down, and keep going, one quiet step